And just like that, it's time to create some new fall DIYs. I am sharing some incredible finds you don't want to pass up this fall season, as well as some everyday items that we are transforming into gorgeous fall decor. So this video is jam-packed full of inspiration. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, and let's go ahead and jump on into it. My Dollar Tree stores have been overflowing with these little wooden block signs. These are perfect to grab and transform them for each season. So I recently picked these up and made adorable little presents out of them, perfect for this Christmas, but you also can use them for the fall season by using some scrapbooking paper. I love picking mine up at Hobby Lobby on sale. I'm going to use my scissors to kind of score where I needed to cut it down to size, add some glue, and then I just picked up a branch from the backyard, and I'm using my miter shears to trim off some little pumpkin stems. I didn't have a lot of leaves yet, so I ended up just using a fake floral stem and cut the leaves off of it, but it worked out perfect. I used some rub-on transfers to put at the bottom to kind of dress them up a bit. The taller one I did leave plain, so I wrapped it with a little bit of jute twine. Would be an incredible piece to sell at like a craft fair, a project to make at a family craft night. Family can have fun doing. Only takes a couple of minutes to put together, but turns out really cute. I have been blown away with all of the new signs that Dollar Tree's putting out. I love these like cutting board shape signs. The label come off so easily. I was so proud of that. But using some of this plaster color Waverly chalk paint, it's like an off-white or not quite ivory, but in between like a white and creamish color. And I went ahead and painted that. I did intentionally leave the sides a little exposed to look a little bit distressed. And then I'm going to be doing my favorite hack of all time. Whenever it completely dries, instead of using a Sharpie and trying to sand all that back down, you can just take a ruler and a piece of sandpaper that you folded over and just kind of sand away the paint to make it look like it has those faux boards. So this is hands down one of my favorite ways to get that perfect distressed look, make it look like faux wood for the backing, gives it a ton of detail and looks so nice whenever you are decorating it. So this is the perfect look for fall, and then I'll be able to have fun, add in my embellishments. You could put whatever you would like on here. I love these new faux leather pieces that Dollar Tree is putting out. Mine had a ton of these words in a couple of different shades of leather brown color, and then they also had these out in leaves, which was really cool to use on projects. For this, I did want to make it kind of like kitchen based, so I put a little recipe card with my clothespin, and then I thought it was so adorable as is, and it was plain and I could use this all year, so I didn't want to hot glue anything fall to it, so I decided just to kind of clip on these little sunflowers by folding over the wire at the top, and then I'll be able to remove them whenever the fall season is over and enjoy it all year. How gorgeous is this placemat? It has beautiful watercolor fall colors, so gorgeous, and I like the little gather here with grateful hearts. I love the green color, and like I mentioned, I just love that it's this watercolor soft artwork. So it is a placemat, but I knew this was so pretty. I wanted to actually make it into a type of wall decor or decor that could be set out on a table. So I actually am grabbing one of Dollar Tree's 11 by 14 frames, cutting away the excess. I did make a mistake and get it completely off-centered, so you can see whenever I put it inside of the frame, it is completely more to the left side. This was driving me nuts, so I had to fix it, but I didn't want to cut up my other placemat. I had grabbed two of these, so I decided to wrap some twine around the right side, add in a little leaf and a bow, and really make this look like it was intentionally supposed to be scooted to the left. This turned out so pretty. I set it out on the counter, and I just couldn't ask for anything prettier. Using a dollar placemat to get such a high-end fun look, I feel like this type of artwork is something you would definitely find at a higher-end store, but it's so fun that we got to make this for just a couple of bucks using Dollar Tree items. No one is ever going to know that this is a placemat, and just looks so pretty sitting out on my counter. So these little wooden frames on a stand are kind of getting to be old news, seen them out for a while. I've actually used these for a ton of Christmas, like ornament and magnet ideas, but I wanted to try to make them over into something I could use for the upcoming fall and Halloween season. So this turned out even better than expected. I actually took my miter shears and intentionally cut the little stand to look like a little pumpkin stem. So I thought this was such a fun idea. You're not going to have to try to find another piece of wood or glue anything to it. All I did was want to cover these up. I originally thought about painting them orange, but I knew they would be super plain. So using some more of my orange scrapbooking paper, I just traced them out, cut them down. For the middle, I knew it was going to be tricky to cut out. Since we are Mod Podging this down, I didn't care to cut a little piece inside of the circle because we are gluing it back together. So easily just got the middles out, Mod Podged this to the wood, and then did another layer on top of the scrapbooking paper. Let this completely dry, and then taking some sandpaper to get all of the excess paper off. And then you can decorate these however you would like. I painted the pumpkin stem brown. I was going to add in some leaves, but I actually remembered that I had some of this little Dollar Tree garland that I don't get to use on a ton of projects, so I just twisted that around and then kind of spiraled the little edges, and this looks really, really cute. It looked, I think, a lot more different than just adding, like, gluing a lot of fake leaves on there, so I thought it was really cute. Let me know what you would have glued at the top. Then I'm going to go in and add some magnets. I actually discovered that the magnets come on this little metal plate, so instead of hot gluing this down, I just decided to kind of clamp it down in the back and then just easily stuck these to the fridge and really dressed it up. I love decorating with like cocoa mugs or coffee mugs this time of year. I grabbed one of these little coffee signs from the Dollar Tree, and it's super bright and colorful, which is perfect for every day, but to get more of a fall look, I am covering mine up with some scrapbooking paper. I am using this little rotary cutter from Dollar Tree. It kept falling apart on me. I've used them in the past and really like them. This one's kind of getting old, so I need to replace it, but it worked for this. I just kind of curved the top part of it, glued the scrapbooking paper down in place, and then I'm going to be painting the lid black. I feel like what really set this project off was picking up this piece of scrapbooking paper from Hobby Lobby. It's like this textured cardboard. It looks exactly like a coffee cup sleeve, so I loved it. I cut it down to size, and you're able to put anything that you want on here. I found some pumpkin stickers to dress this up with. I love those cheetah pumpkin stickers. I did want this to look a little bit more curved, so cut it down. It fit perfectly, glued this down in place, but so many ways you could dress this up, and if you didn't even want it to look fall, you could just do like a white background and make this look like a real Starbucks cup. Next up, I grabbed one of these super textured pumpkin trays from the Dollar Tree. I'm thinking this was left over last year because it was one of the first things that was set out, so let me know if you saw these last year or if they are a new item. I didn't want to go traditional orange, so I painted it with more of this fun teal color. You could set this up on like a plate stand, lay this down, but I think it looks really cute style with some wood beads. And then if you want a better deal on wooden circles just like these, you can go to Walmart. They are under $1, like 99 cents, and they are a great size. I wanted to make a little hanging piece, decorate them with some Dollar Tree items, and put a little tassel on the bottom. This would be a great like piece to hang from a shelf with like hooks. That's how I love to hang this type of smaller signs. I roughly painted them white. On one I added a scarecrow, and on the other one I'm going to be adding in a pumpkin. The hair was just kind of hanging, so I did tie it up in some little piggy tails, and then drilled a hole at the top and the bottom to add in the hanger and the little tassel. Whenever I got the tassels attached, I feel like what really dressed these up was adding that lace and this like gingham ribbon at the bottom. I thought it looked really cute. You could add a little matching bow at the top, but I felt like they looked really cute as is. I wanted to put some little designs around the edges of the circle, but I didn't want it to be too busy, so I just left it plain for now. But these are really cute and a great way to use those mini little signs from the Dollar Tree. And then I just wanted to throw in this last little DIY project. I did pick this up from Dollar General. I got it for nearly anything. It was maybe like $1.50 on sale. But I just want to remind you that you can easily take older pieces from the spring and summer that you're not loving anymore, you know that you won't save for next year, and make them over just with some cheap scrapbooking paper or paint them. But I felt like this vintage truck paper was really cute. It was from Hobby Lobby. I just glued it down, cut around the house, and then reattached the little tag. This just took a couple of minutes, and I was able to create a new decor piece that I'll get to enjoy this season without spending extra money, but it's really going to dress up the table and bring in some more fall colors. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video. Please leave me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy crafting. Bye.